This is Josiah Plays Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. Alright, we have just entered Adam Jensen's apartment, and we've got another little story thing right here that's different now, so we're going to read it. It says, Spies and Double Agents. A last-minute tip from an undercover agent sent Jensen's strike team racing to Dubai. They hoped to arrest a dangerous arms dealer, yet midway through the operation, gold-masked, augmented mercenaries ambushed everyone. 1 week later, Jensen returned to his home base in Prague, arriving alone by train to meet someone in secret. Alex Vega, a member of an international network of activists, hackers, and spies who call themselves the Juggernaut Collective, told him that his team was being manipulated. She was handing Jensen a listening device to plant in TF-29's holographic conferencing system when terrorist bombs exploded. Okay. This building's really cool, actually. I like those exposed beams.
Open blinds.
Oh!
You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Okay, a couple of things. One, I thought this was his whole apartment. It's not. It's just his bedroom. This is his whole apartment, and it's much bigger than I was expecting. So never mind about Adam's apartment being less awesome than last time. It's just as awesome, if not more so. And we still got the cool blinds open with the light coming through. What's that purple business down there? Those must be like cops. Because I can't track them. I like this floor too. Wow, this is my laundry room. Or I guess my bathroom. Got a washer. I don't know what I'm washing, but I've got a washer and I'm using it. And a dryer. Oh man, this game is fucking next gen! Adam's apartment has working washer and dryer. Ooh, look out there. There's the cop bot. What are you looking at? And there's Prague out there. And they're just going for it. Oh, a new newspaper. Here we go. What did I miss? Nothing, except for the fact what you missed was, remember when I was in my apartment right here and I was like, look at my little tiny apartment. Yeah, no, that's not my apartment, that's just my bedroom. This is my fucking apartment. This whole place is my apartment, including this huge-ass bathroom. Wow, that is a dodgy-looking toilet, though. But the other thing is I have working washer and dryer, and I was able to turn them on, and they're... oh, and I can turn them off, too? They go on and off! Oh my god, next gen. Next gen. And I can see outside to Prague. Looks really pleasant out there. A little bit gloomy. Alright, anyway, there's a newspaper here by my shitter. Alright, what's it say? Police blunders lead to mistrial. 6 high-ranking members of the Diwali crime family walked out of the courtroom as free men today after it became apparent that state police had, once again, accidentally, quote-unquote, destroyed evidence in the Melikov sex trafficking case. The judge had no choice but to declare a mistrial once Officer... Wow, I don't know how to pronounce that. Rehor Kaba, testified that a handwritten ledger used to track the buying and selling of prostitutes had inadvertently been shredded. Fucking police corruption. He added that the officer responsible for the mistake, quote-unquote, had been placed on paid administrative leave while the matter is being investigated. This marks the third case this year in which the members of the Diwali organization have escaped justice due to bureaucratic error, quote-unquote. In an assurance hollow enough to echo through the capital, the mayor declared, "The state is launching an independent investigation into the chain of custody procedures. If corruption exists in Prague, we will stamp it out." If! That's hilarious. Alright. Papa-Cola soft drink. Shochu. Evading misery with exoticism. Wow. That's very on-the-nose kind of advertisement. And this is the Fall Collection. Must be a fashion label. Rogue arms dealer killed in Dubai. Oh, I was there for that. Interpol reports that John Trent, a dangerous ex-Bell Tower operative who disappeared during the AUG incident, is dead. Trent's body was recovered during a sting operation in Dubai, along with a shipment of weapons and banned black market augmentations. He planned to sell the contraband to augmented terrorists using the pseudonym Shepard. Wait a minute, Shepard was an undercover agent too? Shepard and Singh were... How does that make sense? Both sides of the deal were agents? I don't understand. I thought Singh was the agent. And then there's a picture of a random bell tower guy. Why is there a picture of a random bell tower guy? Oh, I know why, because he was an ex-Bell Tower operative. So that's him. It was just Singh who was the agent, but it's saying right here that this Trent guy was Shepard. Oh, I see. He's a dangerous ex-Bell Tower operative, not an Interpol operative. So he was, just because he was ex-Bell Tower doesn't mean he was actually working for the government as an Okay, I got it. He was just using the pseudonym for anonymity, not because he was undercover. Got it now, got it. Okay, makes sense. Got confused for a second there. Drawers. Well, take that. Medication guide. I know that. I know all that. Working sink. Working sink. Skin shield. Hand cream lotion. Creamerlizer. Painkillers. Got it. Alright. So I guess we'll use the shower, because it said something in my thing about I'll feel better after I use the shower or something. So we'll use the shower. Sexy, steamy shower scene. Here we go. For reals, actually. His fucking cyber arm shoulder things look really cool. As do his cyber legs and feet. I would totally get fucking all cybered up if it was a real thing and I could get it and I could afford it. I would let them chop my arms and legs off and give me cybernetic ones in a heartbeat. Why? Just because it'd be rad. Yeah, you're right. He doesn't need hand cream anymore. Pretty sure that's a particular grooming item he doesn't need to concern himself with anymore. No kidding, right? Considering that he doesn't have skin on his hands. Well, I don't think that helped my situation here. With my occupation. I mean, taking a shower didn't magically fix my damaged augmentations, unfortunately. Alright, let's not waste power. I don't need these going anymore. Thank you. What do we have here? Detroit. Oh, memories of Detroit. Dear Adam. Can't read who that's from. Interesting to note, though, that these are not the same. That's not just a copy-pasted version of the same postcard. They're different. More Detroit. There's lots of books. Hello, credit chip. See, that's why you got to explore carefully. Because they like to tuck things away in all sorts of little places. Oh, the other thing you missed while you were gone was there was a message from David Seraph that played for me when I came out here. And I noticed it's not the same voice actor. It's a different voice actor doing... I better close this while I'm... That's a pretty slick little stash. It's a different voice actor. Apparently there's some kind of further message or something for me on the TV. So we'll check out the TV in a second. Oh, another ebook. Here we go. Juggernaut Collective. Here we go. This is relevant. Wonder if static cling and dryers is a bigger deal for Augs. I don't know, man. I don't know. Interpol case file number 679310. The Juggernaut Collective originated in the early 2020s when a hacker named Eli posted a badly written call to arms type message on the darknet. Filled with misspellings and grammatical errors, it invited those disillusioned with the stranglehold 1%ers have on world to join him in attacking, exposing, and spoiling their plots. The group first made headlines in 2025 by hijacking atmospheric processors used by a popular weather artist in Paris and sending hurricane-force winds to decimate a Page Industries-sponsored event. Around the same time, Eli was replaced online by a new nom de plume, Janus. Efforts to ascertain the real-world identity of either hacker have thus far proven unsuccessful. Under Janus's leadership, the collective have become increasingly effective at bankrupting Fortune 500 companies, exposing governmental misdeeds, and, in general, making life difficult for the extremely wealthy. Oh, I feel so bad for them. Particularly worrisome to counterterrorism agencies around the world is growing evidence that the collective have been recruiting a number of experienced agents, often with black ops expertise to assist them, such as me, for example. I love how I can just get up on stuff like a motherfucker in this game. I wonder if there's anything like hidden. Oh, what if there's anything hidden on my beams? Up on my beams. Another credit chip. Lots of credit chips around. Oh, more crafting parts. Oh, I love finding stuff. You know how much I love finding stuff. Again, I don't even care what the stuff is. Just the fact that it is stuff and I found it. Okay, there's got to be something up here. There's got to be a reason it's letting me walk around on all these little boards and shit. There's my kitchen. Well, I'm not really... Oops. Shitballs. Oh, I no longer have the move heavy objects, Aug. I can't grab my fridge. Why would I leave all kinds of credit chips just laying around everywhere? Oh, there's my coat. I guess I can't be bothered with a shirt or anything. Nice. Like, why is it letting me climb around up here other than... Because I don't see anything. Oh! Hidden stash. Hidden safe. Multi-tool. Oh, now we're gonna play the inventory full game. Multi-tools can hack devices of any security rating. Aim at a hackable device and hold left mouse button until completion. Multi-tools are discarded after use. That seems like it'll be useful, but hopefully I'll have a good enough hacking that I won't really have to use them. Well, what's the story with my inventory? What's the story? Inventory. What's the story? Inventory. Alright, I don't need that beer. P-Jack is a portable multi-use anti-security hacking device. When fired at any secured device, it emits a directed burst of microwave energy that neutralizes most conventional locking systems. Effortlessly bypasses any hackable electronic device, thus allowing you to gain access to keypads and computers of any security level without having to hack them. Yeah, my inventory is not a lovely lady. It's really not. Alright, so it'll let me get up on top of things, but it doesn't seem like there's any reason to. Apparently I have a telescope. And a blanket. A blanket! But I can't take it. Remote control. Alright, we'll come back to that in a second. Versalife. Paracetamol. Oh, that's my television. It's just a flat, clear screen. That's pretty cool. Let's watch TV. Wow, I get a cutscene for watching TV.
Care homes and interesting Western environments, there's no reason involved, only fear and expedience. And that is why I moved to the Utrecht complex.
I thought you were forced to leave your native Germany. Were there not allegations that you...
Those accusations were false. When I arrived in Prague...
There was a terrorist bombing at a local church.
But ARG had nothing to do with that. We are...
A non-violent organization. Yes, you said that.
Talos
That
Rucker.
was 6 months ago. Earlier today, the Ruzicka train station fell victim to a bombing. The third to hit Prague in recent months. Is this really the face of a pacifist? Join the discussion online and let us know what you think. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus
Yep.
News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. Close look at the events making headlines around the world.
That's hilarious.
Our top stories. And now for a close look at events
They're the
making
least
headlines around the
fair and
world.
unbiased ever.
The impact of the AUG incident is still being felt, 2 years after the fact. The fear, the hatred, the violence. In the northwestern United States, a group of non-augmented citizens, armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the US government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, these are troubled times indeed. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
She winks when she says live, like...
The Santo Group. Construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo, restoring the past and building the future.
Rabia. because she's not really alive.
No doubt many viewers were horrified by that story I brought to you last week, in which a suicide gunman ruthlessly attacked a small augmented community near Dar es Salaam. Today, I'm here to bring you a glimmer of hope. European-based construction giant the Santo Group has successfully convinced the Tanzanian government to become a signatory of its Safe Harbor initiative. Designed to promote the creation of safe and secure housing complexes where oppressed groups can live and work, free from persecution, this international civil engineering and action plan is the brainchild of Santo CEO, Nathaniel Brown. Its flagship
him.
project, a glittering engineered city named Rabia, is slated to be publicly unveiled at one of Brown's upcoming Safe Harbor conventions. I, for one, cannot wait to learn more. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live.
Man, Eliza with her fear-mongering. Yeah, that's obviously some kind of,
Precision,
like,
refinement.
subliminal messaging going across there.
About time.
Wow, this is way better than the TV in the first game.
Yet another augmented terror attack. 251 passengers aboard Sista Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the
Wow.
black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the Aug incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
That's fucking funny.
Clearing a way to your future. Proven. Safe. Versa life.
Around the clock, around the world. Picus News, always watching, because you are always watching. I know I
Her hair
am the
bothers
only
me.
one wondering what the Augmented Rights Coalition hopes to achieve following news of yesterday's devastating attack in Prague. So let's hear from Dr. Talis Rucker, ARC's charmingly eloquent leader himself.
What the non-augmented peoples of the world have failed to grasp is the incident was a tragedy for all.
But it wasn't all of humankind who went crazy, Dr. Rucker.
The loss of life on both sides was considerable, but instead of healing and dialogue, fear of the augmented has turned to hatred.
Surely you cannot claim to be mistreated by governments when they have spent taxpayer money to build special living quarters for you and your kind.
But when legislation forces augmented people out of their homes and into sequestered environments, there's no reason involved, only fear and expedience. And that is why I moved to the Utrecht complex.
I thought you were forced to leave your native Germany. Were there not allegations that you...
Those accusations were false. When I arrived in...
Alright, so now we've looped back around to the beginning.
Church.
But Ark had nothing to do with them.
I don't...
We are...
A non-violent organization. Yes, you said that. That was 6 months ago.
Oh, I hit spacebar. That seems to have done something. Yeah, her hair bothers me. I really don't like it. Her bangs hang down too low over her eyes. It's just weird. I mean, when you're an AI computer and you're not even a real person, you can do anything you want with your hair. Why would you choose that? It is odd there's no subtitles. I'm assuming the barcode thing going across the screen was some kind of subliminal messaging. And hello, Anonymous. Welcome. Good to see you. How you doing, Anonymous? Alright, so, man, the TV is way improved over the first game. In the first game, they just showed still images and played the sound, plus there was never more than one news story, there was never commercials. So, like, the TV watching tech in this game is fucking next-gen as fuck.
Crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status.
Okay, that's done now. I'm looking for stuff. I like this apartment better than the one in the first game. Yeah, this apartment's pretty dope. Dude, in real life, my entire apartment is the size of this fucking area right here. Like, just this sunken area with the stairs and the kitchen combined is like the size of my real apartment. This is probably a little bit bigger than my real apartment even. Alright, ebook. In Terror Firma. Task Force 29, The Secret Fight Against Global Terrorism. Weekend Editorial. Part 1. What you don't understand is why do you need screens if you have augmented vision? Because future reasons? Well, I think even if you had virtual or augmented reality stuff that could be inlaid over your own vision, you'd still want to watch stuff on a big screen. Seems like it would be better. But I don't know. On the 21st March 2028, a chain of coordinated bomb attacks exploded in unsuspecting cities and communities around the world. In that terrifying 6-hour period, up to 50 low-tech but horribly effective devices destroyed lives and terrorized humanity one after the other. Too much too late, it was the tragic reason the world finally needed, or finally heeded. Highlighted by a press already gorging on stories of bloody terrorism, the lack of communication and cooperation between international intel gathering organizations were cited as the primary reasons for the March bombings going unprevented. Normally bound and gagged with political red tape, world leaders reached across political fences as international demand for a unified and collaborative solution aligned across the globe. In the weeks following, UN mediators urgently proposed an international cooperative force with the power to act effectively across borders. Built upon the base of the existing G18, the effort quickly expanded with 11 more willing political participants, and Task Force 29 was born. Yeah, it would probably be easier to relax and watch. That's what I mean. But I don't know what it would actually be like. Oh, new praxis available. What? But I can't do anything because my augmentations are all fucked right now. At least I have a throwable potted plant. This is my computer, huh? Unlock, touch to access. Mail. Christian Giroux to Adam Jensen, whoever this guy is. Hey, Jensen. Sorry not to get back to you before this. Been buried in a sea of paperwork. And frankly, I'm surprised you're asking. Only met Miller once. Wait, did I? Okay, he's not quoting another email. Only met Miller once via the NSN. Seemed more than competent. He was with the Tactical Assault Group in Australia before the incident. Hell of a marksman, so they say. Don't know how he ended up overseeing the Central European office, but then I don't understand how you ended up there either. After Detroit, I figured your SWAT experience and my recommendation would get you in the door, but I thought headquarters would keep you in the States. Sure could use your insider's knowledge of AUG developers to get a handle on the black market suppliers we've been chasing down. Hate to say it, but they're giving us hell. Oh, you imagine you could watch TV with eyes closed, with the cyber eyes. Yeah, that's a good point. That'd be kind of cool. Oh well, adapt and react, right? Anyway, not much more I can tell you about Miller. If you do put in for a transfer, let me know first. Maybe I can pull strings. Christian Giroux, Director, TF-29 North American Division. Alright, so Jensen wanted to know about this Miller guy before he joined the Prague team. Errolson Hugh. Acronym. Acronym? Oh, acronym must be some kind of organization, or like... Adam, thank you for your detailed specifications for the trench coat. As discussed, it will be completed within 10 business days and shipped express. Sincerely, Errolson. Ah, so this is the tailor, apparently. Peter Chang to Adam Jensen. Director Miller said you'll probably come in after a good night's sleep despite what just happened to you. I have no idea why you would do that. If it was me, TF-29 is the last place I would want to go right now. Don't let the bunker atmosphere fool you. This place is a target. We are all targets. I'm not just being paranoid here, okay? You'll understand when we talk in person. P.S. Related to the above thing we need to talk about, I changed your office password. It's now the name of the band on the shirt Arya wore that time I saw her. The one I told you about. I swear I'm not trying to be cute or cryptic. I'm trying to be safe. The name of the band on the shirt Arya wore that time. Chang. PSS. Try running through your home smart system interface again and let me know if you're still getting that armory glitch. Latest firmware should have taken care of it. Last thing I'd want to do in your shoes is leave my apartment without bullets. What's this? Oh. Smart home. Hello, homeowner. From the menu, please select the type of setting you wish to change. Open and close wall panel. Oh, another hidden stash. Inside, stun gun and trank ammo. Oh, I can put stuff in here. Cool. That's so much better than walking back in here and dropping a bunch of crap on the floor like I had to do in the first game. I have an actual stash that I can use. I'm like stuck here. I'm stuck. I can hit escape and it does that. But, no other keys do anything. The stash is great, except for when it locks up your whole game. And you can't. Seriously? Seriously, game? Seriously? Well, that's not cool. It wouldn't let me do anything with it. No button or key did anything except for escape. Stashed yourself? Alright, let's go back in here. We'll read our mails. We'll read our mails. We'll read our mails. We'll unlock the
I'll
doors.
keep you safe. As you wish, but remember, homeowner, this poses a substantial security risk.
Okay, thanks, robot.
As you wish.
There's my stash. Okay, hold on. Quick save. Inventory full. Ooh, armor-piercing ammo. And revolver armor-piercing ammo. Sweet. Okay. So is there anything I want to store in the stash right now? Just randomly climb up on... I got some Krupave robot. And some froggy... cereal. I like climbing up on top of things. Ooh, a biocell. Working sink. Wow, working stovetop too. This apartment's got it all. Wine, beer, more wine. Rupavi Pyrat. More wine. The hell is it? Oh, crafting parts. Yeah, I'll take those. Because that's where I keep my crafting parts, is in my fucking kitchen. Credit chips. That's where I keep my random credit chips I have leave. More beer. A ket. I even have a working tea kettle? And a working microwave? This apartment's amazing. Got some more absinthe.
Oh, yeah! You know, before that little musical interlude there, I was talking about some serious shit.
Oh my god, it's Lazarus again.
First of all, let me get this out of the way when talking about the Aug incident. I've always hated that title. Incident? Incident? Steve using the head after eating 3 burritos and forgetting to light a match. That's an incident. What happened that fateful day in 2027 was beyond terror any of us has ever seen. Aug incident? Try Aug travesty. Try Aug massacre. How about Aug Armageddon? Because that's where we're headed, thanks to the horror of the Illuminati and their Humanity Front puppets unleashed on the Earth that day. I'm taking the time in this broadcast to remember, not so we can get together and cry about lives lost. I lost people too, and they should never be forgotten. No, I'm doing it because the Aug Insa Massageddon is only the first of many horror shows we're about to be subjected to, unless we figure this shit out fast. Remember the Cold War and how we sat on the brink of destruction minute by minute? How we hated the commies and the commies hated us? How they had a way of life that we couldn't fucking stand, and it was only a matter of time before they swallowed us up in their ideology and technological superiority? I don't either, actually, but my grandpa used to tell me about those days, and let me tell you, followers, it's starting to sound awfully fucking familiar.
So apparently the Illuminati being behind the Aug incident is just common knowledge. Because Lazarus just randomly blurts that shit out. So everything that was secret in the first game is unsecret now. Insurmageddon. Nice. Cyborg jokes. Like... let's turn it off for now. I feel like until I know where a store is, I should just stash some of this stuff that I'm only gonna sell. Oh, I got. Oh, send a stash, it says. So this machine pistol, this battle rifle. Alright. I don't have a stun gun, so I guess I might as well not carry that around right now either. Make some room. Adam has a lot of booze in his apartment. A whole lot of booze. Hold on, we haven't read about the wine or the pale ale before. Shangooch Pale Ale, Premium Indian Ale. Wow, that does not have a good color. That looks gross. Lazarus was pretty much right at the start of the first game, too. Well, I don't know that Lazarus is all that fringe, Cydo, considering everywhere you go in the world, he's what's on the radio. China, Lazarus. Detroit, Lazarus. Prague, Lazarus. That's not fringe. That he's an international fucking worldwide radio star. He's cray-cray, but funny enough, quite right. Apparently we should all pay more attention to Art Bell. Oh man, Art Bell. I remember I had to listen to... Well, I mean, I liked it, but I had to listen to so much Art Bell when I worked for the News Talk radio station. Because during my shift is when we would play the Art Bell show. I mean, that's not the only thing we played during my shift, but that was part of it. And so I ended up hearing a hell of a lot of Art Bell. Illuminati are not trying to obfuscate the truth, they just overwhelm it with propaganda and make those who speak it look like tinfoil hat madman. Just like IRL. Yeah, it makes sense. India's finest premium ale, a magic elixir direct from the foothills of the Himalayas. We can't promise you'll turn into an 8-armed Hindu god, but your waiter/waitress will swear you have. Go ahead, have another Changooch. Wow. That does sound pretty cool. Alright, what kind of wine is this? It's Lavende. $750 milliliters. With flowery overtones and what some describe as an oily aftertaste, you might think this vintage has no place in a fine wine cellar. But it's from Provence, so you've got to include it. Lavande de machiniste. For show. For show! Do not actually drink. Okay. Nice. Alright, let's get this let's get this shit out of my inventory. Alright, so we've got some stuff stashed in there that we can pull out and sell later once we know where a shop is. But that leaves me room in my inventory to keep looting stuff. Alright, I think I'm finally ready to leave the apartment. Oh, here's my coat. My acronym coat that we read about in the email.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Travel to what?
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Oh, wow. We have all kinds of missions and shit. Yeah, Seraph message, remember? Yeah, I was just thinking about that. As soon as that little cutscene thing started, I remembered that. Alright. So... Travel to... How do you suppose you pronounce that? I mean, seriously. That's a whole lot of accent marks and a whole lot of, like... That word doesn't even have a vowel, man. Fucking check. Travel to Sister Travel to CC. We're traveling to CC. 2 years ago, the AUG incident ripped this world apart. TF-29's trying to fix it. I'll help if I can, but I've got my own agenda. The Juggernaut Collective, a group of hacker activists, thinks TF-29 is being manipulated. I've agreed to help them uncover the truth. Travel to CC. I was caught off guard by yesterday's attack, and I suspect I'm not the only task force agent who was blindsided by it. I need to report to our offices in the C district and find out why. Why can't you walk around in a pink/lime coat? It's 2016. Esports people. What, Boss Pie? Welcome back, Boss Pie. Anonymous, you're from a place with a funny language. What do you think? I think Czech and Russian are pretty different, though. Find Kohler inside the bookstore. I've been having problems with my augmentation system ever since yesterday's attack. If I want access to all my abilities, I'll need to see a specialist. My doctor, quote-unquote, Vaclav Kohler, runs a black market clinic out of a bookstore near my apartment. It's called The Time Machine. Find Kohler inside the bookstore. Seems Kohler has run afoul of a local criminal gang. If I want him to fix me up, I'll have to get past the Diwali thugs. Get past? The Diwali thugs who are tearing up the time machine and make sure he's okay. Alright. That seems like first priority. That needs to happen ASAP, because that way I can fix my AUGs. And find out what AUGs I actually have now. Objective locators. Aim the reticule over the objective locator to bring up the name of the current objective. Hold E while the reticule is on the locator to instantly access the objective description in the menu. Alright. So I have them currently not activated. If I decide to activate one... I still don't see an objective. I don't really like objective things anyway, though. I prefer to just find stuff myself. I think Slav with Latin-based alphabets are heretics and must be purged with extreme prejudice. Sounds very reasonable, Anonymous. I think different languages are dumb. Everyone in the world should just learn Spanish and we should call it a day. And you say, why Spanish, Josiah? You speak English. Do you speak Spanish really well too? No, actually I don't. I speak only a very, very, very little bit of Spanish. So I would have to learn it as well. But I think it's a superior language. From the little bit of Spanish that I do know, I think it's a much superior language to English and any other language I know of. So I think Spanish is a great language and everyone should use it. Just saying. Alright, let's do the...
Today, I'm here to bring you a glimmer of hope. European-based construction giant the Santo Group has successfully convinced the Tanzanian government to become a signatory of its Safe Harbor initiative. Designed to promote the creation of safe and secure housing complexes where oppressed groups can live and work, free from persecution.
Alright, we saw that. Let's do the Seraph message.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam! I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
I like Seraph. I don't feel like antagonizing him right now. I like Adam's new coat better than his old coat. For sure. I'm not sure how I feel about this facial hair, really. But I like his new coat better. The old one looked weird. The shoulders on the old one looked really strange for some reason. Also, you notice he's got a different voice actor now? It's not the original voice actor. He's doing his best to sound like the original, but it's not him.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. There wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could, after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
So I guess Tai Young Medical's fine. They seem to be doing well, I guess.